Canvas doesn't have an easy built-in way to restrict certain content from certain students while allowing others to access it. And so I want to show you how you can accomplish this with a little workaround. Hi, I'm Evan and welcome to the Canvas tutorial show. Make sure you hit that follow button so that you get every new episode as we upload it. Here we go. First, I want to show you what it would look like to the student, and then I'll walk you through how you do it. Now, this would be great for example, SPED teachers or Title I teachers, where you want to have that individualized content, but I wouldn't necessarily do this regularly for your average teacher in a subject matter or subject course. This just wouldn't be a necessary thing for you to do, but it could be very helpful for certain kind of teachers. So stick with me. So I'm just going to go over here onto the right. I'm going to click student view. I'm going to show you what it looks like to the student. So all I have here is I have a page, just it says entry student green, and this is in my module view. You don't have to do it in modules. You can have a graphical button on your homepage that says student whatever, and it clicks and takes them to this page as well. And then you see here I've embedded a Google form and it says enter password, and so I'm just going to put in the password, which is password. Don't use that. And they hit submit. And then you see that there's some instructions here. It says PC or Chromebook, hold down Control and click below, or Mac, hold down Command and click below. The reason why you don't want them to just click it, and I'll show you, is that it actually opens it up in an iframe. You don't want that. Is that now their entire Canvas experience is in an iframe. And so if they, and I'm just going to go back real fast, if they hold down Control on the PC or Chromebook or a Command on Mac and then click, what it's going to do is it's going to open it up in a new tab. And then now we're here at their individualized page, and there you can put all their individualized work that only they see. So that's very, very helpful. Disclaimer, this isn't really password protected though, is that we're sharing the page URL with a student. All they have to do though is copy it and email it to their friend, and now their friend, if they have access to our course, can also access it. So put individualized assignments on here, yes. Don't put anything that would break FERPA laws. And so just be careful with what you actually put on here. Okay, so let's walk through how we create this. Okay, and so the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go out and we're going to go to Google Forms. To get there, you just you type in Google Form into Google, and it's going to take you to the link. Okay, and when you open it up, it's going to look like this. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to title it, and I'm just going to say student yellow. And then the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this first question. So I just click on it, and you're going to find this little trash can button and hit that. Next, we're going to say, you know what? I just made a mistake. We don't need that. Delete that. We need that question. So don't delete that question. I just undid it. And so let's just go ahead and add a title though. Password protected. Or actually, student yellow only. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this question to a short answer response. Then I'm going to put some instructions here. Enter password below. Okay. And I'm just going to say case sensitive. That means you got to get it right. Now, the next thing that we want to do is we want to use right here where it says response validation. Okay. Response validation. Now, if this isn't showing, you might have to come down here and click to this the three dot menu, the snowman, and it will say response validation. So I'll take that off, and you see that it doesn't show it. So you got to make sure that you click response validation. And that gives you this little dialog right here. The next thing I want to do is I want to click here where it says number, and I want to choose text, contains, and then I want to put whatever that password is. So I'm just going to say student yellow in all lowercase. Then I'm going to put some air text, and I'm just going to say wrong password. Try again. Okay. And I'm going to require this particular question. Okay. So I've done all those things. Now I want to come up here to this gear up in the upper right, click on the gear. Now this opens up the settings. Okay. First off, make sure that this, where it says require sign-in limit to 1 response, make sure that this is unchecked. Unchecked, because we need them to be able to do it more than once. Okay. Next, we're going to come over here to presentation. Click there. And right here, where it says show link to submit another response, click that. Okay. Actually, you might not need to click that. You might be able to just do it just with a confirmation message. So I haven't tested that. So, but I like to leave that there in case they put the response in wrong. So go ahead and click that. Go ahead and click that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to input a link in here. Okay, so we got to go and get our link. So coming back out to Canvas, I'm going to create a new page, and I'm just going to go over to my pages. Let me move my head there. Mine is way down here. And I'm going to create a new page for a student. And so I'm just going to click here where it says page. And I'm just going to say home page. And I'm going to change that to student yellow. Oh, home page. I have to type it. Student yellow. Now this is the only student yellow's content is going to be on here. And just so that we can actually identify it, I'm just going to put the words student yellow there. And we'll make this big. And then we're going to save and publish. Save and publish. If you don't publish it, student can't see it. Now I'm on this page. And so what we want to do is we want to come up here. We want to grab this link right there. So I'm just going to highlight it. And I'm going to copy it. And now I'm going to go back to my student form. And I'm going to put that information that I had in there. So PC Chromebook. Hold down Control and click on the link below. You got to make sure you get Mac in there too. Hold down Command and click the link below and enter. And then I'm going to put that link. Now I'm going to hit save. Okay. So now it's saved. Now I want to embed this link or embed this form. So I'm going to come up here to send. Click send. And this third icon right here is the embed link or embed code. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the entire code just by clicking in there and hitting copy. Now I'm going to come back to Canvas, find my entry level page. Okay. And we haven't created one yet, so we need to create one. So I'm just going to go plus and new page, and I'm just going to say entry. Student yellow. It does look like I have that page. Okay. Add it. Go ahead and click into it. And again, we have a blank page, so we're going to go here to edit. Now we're going to go into the HTML editor. You could do it through the embed code, but it's faster to just use the HTML editor. If you're using the old editor, it's going to be up here. If you're using the new one, there's going to be a little icon down here. Click into that, click, and we're going to paste it. Now, after you paste it, go to the width and set that to be 100%. You don't need to mess with the height because it tends to automatically give the exact height that it needs to show the page or the form. Now we're going to go ahead and hit save and publish. And you can see that it has our form there. Let's go ahead and test it out. Go to student view, click in, there's our form, and I'm going to say password, and it's wrong, please try again. Student yellow, submit. And now it gives me this, and again, they're going to hit down Command and click, and it brings them to their individualized student page. So today we looked at how we can create a workaround for password protecting certain pages. It's not a perfect solution. Remember to think about FERPA laws that depending on what you're going to put on those pages. But I hope this content has been helpful. If you haven't already, hit that follow button so that you get every new episode. Join the Canvas Tutorials community on Facebook. It's a great group where you can go ahead and post your questions or your solutions. I see 15 answers for people's questions, usually within an hour. And so people are really good about that. And as always, I don't share these videos outside of this Facebook group, our Facebook group, but you can. And so if this content has been helpful, make sure you hit that share button. Go to the groups that you participate in and share it out so that everybody gets the goodness. I hope that this has been helpful. Have a great day.